Hi everyone, I'm Yogiyue with Yoga Lifestyles. Let's begin today in child's pose. Press your forehead firmly down into your mat and plant your hands firmly, really spread your fingers out. And take a deep breath in. And just start to feel the flow move in and out of your body, expand your lungs. One more breath. And plant your hands firmly, lift your hips and tuck your toes under for downward facing dog. And just begin to pedal out your feet, really breathing into the back of your legs and stretching out your belly and chest by sending your heart up towards your tailbone. Yeah. And at first your down dog is going to feel a little uncomfortable. That's okay. Just keep breathing. Take a look forward right between your hands and slowly walk your feet up. And keep your feet open with hip distance apart. And just ragdoll pose. So grab opposite elbows and hang your head low. You can even add a little sway. And keep breathing. And if you've had a long week, even just a long day, you'll automatically feel relief here, decompression in your back and spine. Take one more big breath here and let it go. And slowly start to roll all the way up, mountain pose. Reach all the way to the sky, stretch up. And land with your hands at your heart center. And close your eyes. And just tune into your breath. Notice what's going on in your mind and body. Make a commitment, maybe set an intention for this practice today. Take a deep breath in through your nose and look up, reach up. Exhale as you forward fold. And take halfway lift, so bring your hands to your shins and lengthen your spine. You really want to feel your belly button in towards your spine here. Engage your core and then replant your hands. Plank. And for plank pose, this first one, you can always drop your knees down to your mat, right? Keep your core engaged, but support your body, right? Don't feel like you have to go all the way so quickly, right? And hinge forward just a little bit to bend your elbows halfway. That's chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart for cobra, look up to the sky. And exhale, come back to downward facing dog, sending your hips to the sky and pedaling out your feet. Breathe here. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Walk or hop your feet to meet them. Halfway lift, big inhale. Bring your hands to your shins again, long spine. Forward fold, let it go. Inhale and reach all the way up. Big belly breath. Exhale, fold back in. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, long spine. High to low plank. So step back, knees up or down. Take chaturanga, only halfway. Inhale, lift up, cobra. And exhale, take it back to downward facing dog. Yeah, and so you're getting the hang of it. By now, you should start feeling a little warmer in your body. Keep breathing. And let's do that again. Inhale, look forward between your hands. This time you can jump. Jump to meet your hands. Halfway lift, big inhale, hands to shins. Forward fold, let it go. Inhale, reach to the sky. Chair pose. So bend your knees, bring your big toes to touch. Yeah. And chair pose feels like you're actually sitting in a chair. You want to hug your belly button in towards your spine, and you want to drop your tailbone towards your heels. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. And keep your hands at your heart for this first one, really just focusing on your breath. One more here. And fold forward. Halfway lift, big breath in, hands to shins. Chaturanga, high to low push-up. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, back, downward facing dog. Yeah. And again, by now, maybe down dog feels more of a resting pose to you because your body is already warm and moving. Take a deep breath in and out. And lift your right leg up to the sky. Yeah, and take some time here just to circle out your ankle. You can bend your knees, stack your hips. And step your foot between your hands for warrior one. Yeah. Inhale as you reach up to the sky. And just with your mind's eye, you want to feel your feet. So your front toes are facing 12 o'clock, and you really want to see that your knee stacks right over your ankle. And your back leg is strong, and your pinky edge is pressed firmly into the earth. Keep breathing here. On your exhale breath, go into warrior two. Really open your arms out wide. And again, soften your shoulders away from your ears. Look up past your fingertips, setting a focus point with your eyes. Inhale as you reach up and back for exalted warrior. And drop your forearm down to your thigh, side angle pose. And so left arm reaches up, you can look up or gaze down at your mat. And just really do what feels best for you at this time. One more breath here. And bring both hands down. High to low plank chaturanga. Inhale, lift up for cobra. And exhale, go back, downward facing dog. And lift your left leg up to the sky. Same thing on this side, bend your knees, stack your hips, and you can circle out your ankle. And step your foot right between your hands for warrior one. Inhale, reach to the sky. Yeah. And breathe here. Open out to warrior two. And remember, your gaze right over your fingertips, softening your shoulders away from your ears, and really feeling the length of your mat, right? Taking up space. Reach back, exalted warrior. And forearm to your thigh, side angle pose. Inhale, look up, reach up. And drop both hands down. Chaturanga, high to low push-up. Inhale, lift up, cobra. And so you really want to drop your shoulders away from your ears here, open up your chest, stretch out, and take it back to downward facing dog. And take this opportunity, shake your head out, yes and no. Look forward between your hands, walk, hop, or jump to meet them. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Keep your big toes together, heels are slightly apart, chair pose. All right, so we've been here before. This time, reach your arms up to the sky, energized, and breathing. Sit nice and low, and lift and spread your toes so that you really walk your weight into your heels, and you feel the power and the fire that you're building in your body. Keep breathing. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, inhale. Back to chaturanga, high to low push-up. Inhale, cobra, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths right here. Take your right leg, reach it up to the sky. And this time, hug your knee into your nose. Touch it once. Inhale, lift it back up. Step through for warrior one, foot between your hands. You've been here before. Come a little more powerful this time. Reach up to the sky with more energy, more vitality. Keep breathing. Open up to warrior two. Eyes right over your fingers. Drop down even lower. Take it back, exalted warrior. Inhale. Exhale, side angle pose. Forearms still to thigh. If you want to get a little fancy, maybe drop your hand down to your mat. Yeah, keep looking, keep reaching. Now plant your left hand down and take modified side plank. So drop your bottom knee and extend your right leg back behind you, reaching your right arm to the sky, right? And you can keep your extended leg planted on your mat, or you can lift it high, kicking back through your heel, and just really feeling the power and strength in your legs. Inhale, one more breath here. And come back to high plank. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And so take a moment to notice how you're feeling, right? You've been doing this for a little bit now. Check in with your breath, with your body and mind. Left leg reaches to the sky, big inhale. Knee to your nose, hug it in nice and tight. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And step through for warrior one. Remember, you want to be super powerful here, so drop down low, sink in through your hips. Don't be afraid to feel uncomfortable here. Open up to warrior two. Exalted warrior, inhale, reach back. And side angle pose, forearm to thigh. Feel free to add on by dropping your hand back down to your mat or a block. Keep breathing. And plant your right hand down. Let's take it to side plank, modified. So drop that bottom knee down and extend your left leg out, left arm to the sky. Option to lift that top leg and kick out through your heel. High plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, look up. Exhale, child's pose, sit back. Let's take a break. And so you can feel free to circle out your wrists here. Move your head from side to side. One more breath. Come back up to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in right here and sigh it out. Look towards the front of your mat. Walk, hop, or jump to meet your hands. Halfway lift, breathe in, and forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, reach all the way to the sky. Stretch up. Maybe you can add a little tiny back bend here. And land with hands at your heart. And so you can drop your hands, your arms by your side. And this is the true mountain pose with your palms out facing forward. Start to lean your weight to the right side. Really press firmly through your standing leg. Left foot up for tree pose. And you can leave it at your ankle for this first time. Come up to your shin or get nice and brave and place it all the way up to the inner thigh. Now feel free to reach your arms up to the sky for growing branches, growing tree. And feel strong and powerful in your balanced pose. Keep breathing. Bring your hands to your heart and start to take that same leg behind you for airplane pose. Now you want to kick back through your heel and activate the muscles in your body, really pulling in belly button to spine. Once you're there, reach your arms back behind you, palms still facing your mat. And if you wibble and wobble a little bit, that's okay. That's part of your practice. Keep doing it. Keep breathing. Land your back leg back for warrior two and really spin your arms around. Land nice and low. Reach back up, exalted warrior. We've been here before. Only this time you're gonna straighten out both legs. Keep reaching back, stretch, stretch, stretch. And then hinge forward all the way for triangle pose, really dropping your hand down to your shin or your ankle, reaching up to the sky. Yeah, and feel free to adjust your legs. Like me right now, I'm going to adjust and I'm going to scooch forward a little bit, really take up more space on my mat because I know that I can. So see if you can too. Keep looking up, reaching. And then drop both hands down. For pyramid pose, you want to bring your back foot in a little closer and really stagger your legs, your feet. Feel like you're squared off through both hips to fold in. One more breath here. And then plant your hands firmly. Walk or hop back to plank. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, that downward facing dog. Look forward, walk, hop, or jump back to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold back in. Inhale, reach to the sky. Big breath, big stretch. In mountain pose, land with your hands out by your side. And coming back into tree pose, this time you want to shift your weight to the left side of your body. Really press down firmly. And you choose your tree, right? So foot at your ankle, maybe foot to your shin. Or if you want a little more today, bring your foot up to your inner thigh and then grow your branches to the sky. Bring your hands to your heart and start to make your way into airplane pose, yeah. Really keeping your standing legs stabilized, strong. Reach back, hug your shoulder blades together and breathe. And set that foot back behind you for warrior two. Coming right back into your warrior. Land nice and low, reach out. Exalted warrior, reach back. And this time straighten out both legs for triangle, hinge forward all the way. And then drop your hand down to your shin or ankle. Open up nice and big. Good. Now both hands down, plant them to your mat. And hug your back leg in a little closer for pyramid pose. Now you really want to feel the balance between the right and left side, right? So sometimes you want to pull your left hip back and pull your right hip forward just so that you have that squared off feeling. Fold in when you're ready, shake your head out. One more breath. And then plant your hands, make it back to plank. Chaturanga, inhale, cobra. Back to down dog. Check in, notice your breath, notice your body, your mind, what's going on here. And take a deep breath in through your nose, maybe lift your heels straight up to the sky. And as you exhale, press your heels down to your mat nice and firmly. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, really lift your heels up to the sky. And exhale, press your heels back down to your mat. Lift your right leg up to the sky, big inhale. One more knee to nose, bring it in. And lift it back to the sky. This time, knee between your hands for pigeon pose. Pigeon pose. Yeah. And once you get here, you really want to settle and shift your hips from right to left, really feel balanced. Once again, balanced on the right and left side. And then drop down to your forearms and breathe. One more breath right here. And start to come back to your palms. Lift yourself back up to downward facing dog. And you can add what you want in between, a vinyasa flow, maybe a cat and cow. When you're ready, lift your left leg up to the sky. Last time, knee to nose, hug it in nice and tight. Lift it back up to the sky and step it through for pigeon pose, knee between your hands. Yeah. And you want to feel nice and soft through your neck and shoulders. And then slowly drop down to your forearms. One more breath here. And start to rise up and swing both legs around to the front. And one last thing to engage your core, lift your feet for boat pose. Now you can always grab onto the back of your knees for support, but really hold your chest up high, hug your shoulder blades in together, and of course soften your shoulders away from your ears. Keep breathing. And slowly, how slow can you go all the way down to your mat? And then hug your knees into your chest, rocking from side to side. And plant both feet to your mat. Let's take bridge pose, just a little back bend here. Keep your feet hip width distance apart and really press down to lift your hips off of the earth. Really hug your shoulder blades in towards each other and breathe. And you can add on a little bit by just interlacing your fingers and pulling them towards your heels. One more breath here. And slowly release, come back down. And grab the outer edges of your feet for happy baby pose. Add a little sway. And one last thing, hug your knees into your chest. Let's twist everything out. Send your knees to the right side. Open your arms in a wide capital T. And here you are, stretching your back and spine in a new direction. Really rinsing out, releasing what's left in your mid-body. Keep breathing here, one or two more. And come back up through center and switch sides. And then start to come back through center. Hug your knees in one more time, give them a little squeeze. And now for Shavasana, lying flat on your back. And just surrendering to your mat for the next few moments, soaking in all the benefits of your practice. Take one more deep breath in through your nose. And sigh it out. And slowly start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Bend your knees. Windshield wipe from side to side. And just stay on one side, come into fetal pose, right? So you can hug your knees in close and get one little last stretch in your back. And your next inhale breath, push yourself up to a seated position, Sukhasana. Sit up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Close your eyes and breathe. Just reflect on everything you just did for yourself and soak it all in and thank yourself. Join your hands at your heart center. Close your eyes for one more deep breath. Inhale and exhale. And thanks for joining me today. I hope to see you next time. Namaste.